What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Sneaker Circle. It's your boy Danny back with another review. In today's video, we do have a collaboration between Concepts and Nike. So we are in Air Max month. Expect a lot of Air Maxes this month. Hopefully I can touch them all, or most of them. And in today's video, we are reviewing the Mellow colorway of the Air Max 1 that Concepts and Nike has brought out. And yo, these are crazy. These are absolutely crazy. This is what they look like. These are nuts. These are really nuts. They're crazier in person than they are like in pictures and on feet from what I've seen. I'm still waiting for a lot of people to put these out in fits because I need some inspiration for these. So before we get into the full review, if you're new to the channel, please feel free to comment, like, and subscribe to the channel. Show some love and I'll show it back. Check out the links in the description for 10% off Reshoevn8r products and free shipping. Show some love. It's a real easy way to support the channel. And pushing that aside, let's get straight into this review. So let's get these out. So the details on the box, they are kind of cool. They are crazy. I have to go over them because they're just, I appreciate the thought that gets put into it. So here on the wrapping paper, we get the flower swoosh that I'll show you in a better form on the box. And we get Concepts. It's a nice, I don't know, for such a bright and loud shoe, this is like a nice thing to go into when you open the box, like for presentation purposes. So looking straight at this side, we get Concepts in that groovy font text. It felt weird saying that. We have the symbols up here. Usually I always associate the 60s with like peace symbols, so I'm just gonna assume that's what these are. If you know, please drop a comment down below. I couldn't really find much on that. So the Nike on the top of the box actually has all the materials that are used on the sneaker or patterns that are used on the sneaker. We get a better look at the floral swoosh right there. We get the pattern that goes along right here with the word Concepts. We get the flag pattern right here. I think it's a flag pattern. We get the bandana. Now, this isn't the same color bandana that I'm seeing on the sneaker, so I'm assuming this might be something we see later on. And then we have that final military inspiration where right here it's tiger camo, but on that shoe, it's just plain green. I love it. I really do love it. Right here, we have that flower swoosh and another detail. And then here we go. Here's the label for the people that actually wanted to see that. So we have to start off with materials. So getting straight into the shoe, the first thing I'm going to cover is, I got to cover the canvas. This army canvas right here that's supposed to mimic kind of the jackets that were worn at the time, the pants that were worn at the time, even worn to this day. You do have really nice ripstop right here, so you can kind of see all the patterns. You see everything that goes along. It goes along the entire shoe, and we've already seen that the heavy's been leaked, and that actually has that tiger camo that was featured on the box. So this is even crazier, and that pattern is randomized, but since this is just one solid pattern all around, you can't really tell. If it did have a camo pattern to it, it would be random, and to me that's so dope. It's probably what made me want this shoe in general. I'm just a sucker for olives, especially army-based olives. I really love those. So going on to the next material, we do have a denim toe box, and denim featured throughout the majority of the sneaker. Now it is said that the denim for every single pair is random. So if I show you the toe box right here, it kind of looks like it's super similar, but then I show you the inside right here. You see how I have more blue to the denim than white, or like white denim, or like faded denim. Show you right here, it's also not the same. So some people have toe boxes with blue denim. Some people have toe boxes that are kind of like this. So if I show you right here, this is more faded denim, and this is more like denim with like a blue dye to it. And I can't lie, I really do love just that little detail. It's a really cool detail to have when it comes to the sneaker, at least. On the denim toe box, we do have the symbols that were featured on the box. So a slash star and a moon right there, a reversed half moon, I must add. Getting on to the swooshes, we have that 3-color pattern that I thought was a flag on the box, but it's like a patch swoosh. So it's not, it has a nice like detail to it. It feels really nice. It feels sewn. It's kind of like embroidered. It feels like you would find this like on a jacket, which is kind of cool and really reminiscent of the time period. And then one of my favorite details about this sneaker is right here, this bandana. And I don't know if the Travis Scott Nike SBs had this detail, but this is a Nike bandana. Like you have swooshes in the actual print. I love that. I love that little detail. You see it more on this one. So if you look at this one right here, you have a swoosh, 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 and then the actual bandana pattern right there. Man, I love that. I really do love that. Now you might have seen it, but there is fraying on the Nike Air itself, I actually think it's a cool detail. It doesn't feel like it's gonna come apart. It just feels like it's a part of the shoe. It reminds me of denim, like distressed denim back in the day, or to this day. Just, it gives me those vibes and I really like it. The next pattern we can talk about is this floral swoosh on the inside. Super nice. I showed you the flag on the other side, but there are floral swooshes. Those don't seem randomized. Those seem, yeah, they're pretty cut and dry. Those are the same patterns you'll find. And then we can get into this right here. We also saw that on the box. This one is in purple with white and black, so it kind of matches with the rest of the shoe. And then we get another hint of another material. So we have corduroy right here. I really do love corduroy. I'm a sucker for corduroy, and just having that little detail is really nice to me. And next is my least favorite material right here. I usually hate things that are fur-based. I usually hate fake fur, stuff like that. It's kind of crazy because these, I saw it in, I think, this one. So if you look right there, that little warning sign, I don't know if it's a warning sign. I'll read it to you so I don't have to take it out. This shoe contains real fur. Fur type is dyed adult bovine. Fur origin, Brazil. So this is fur from Brazil. And then it says Nike or Nike Inc., 1 Bowman Drive, and it gives you that beaverton address. So yeah, out of all the materials, it's my least favorite. But again, it's a real pattern. It's a real fur. So you can see how it's not consistent. Like you get here and here, but damn, this is a real cow, man. It's the one detail about the shoe I don't like, but it matches the time period so well. So the last material, I'm gonna kind of dive down into two. We do have this velvet on the tongue. So it's like a really like silky velvet. It's not the smoothest I've ever felt, but it feels nice. It has a good feel to it. And I really like how the inside collar is right here. It's not your traditional cotton or like just cotton liner. It's like, it's textured and it's really, really nice. I like it. It has a nice hold to your foot. I did try this pair on. I haven't tried this one on, but I tried this one because the left pair is usually the one that's like really tricky for me. But I'll touch up on that in a little bit. So next is the accessories. So right here we do have a Nike guitar pick. So dope, bro. So you get concepts with a groovy pattern that they've been doing. You get Nike on the other one. I want to know, for anyone that plays guitar and has tried to use this, does it work? Is it well? Is it too cheap? Because I don't know. If it's a real like pick that works well and not like a cheap pick, that'd be like one of the dopest things a sneaker could include for its concept, you know? Then you do get two laces. You get a white lace and then you get a velvet lace. I've been seeing some people wear them with velvet laces, or at least the promo pictures concept put out with velvet laces. It's cool. It makes the tongue pop out a lot more. But yo, white laces on these has been game changing. I love the way the white laces look on these. It kind of sets the shoe off. And I guess the last detail we could talk about the shoe is these splatters right here. This shoe's really based off of festivals. So festivals back in the 60s. So this is kind of supposed to be the dirt pattern you would have in your shoes, because these festivals, they were usually outdoors. So it kind of makes sense for them to put it. It's a detail that I could have overlooked entirely, but it gets really detailed because like it's even on the air bubble itself. I'll see if I can get a good picture of it later, but it definitely, it's on the bubble itself. So it's really like someone stepped on it, or they built a shoe and they just one layer of paint going through. Here's that sole. It's a really nice like mauve brown. That's dope. All right, so for the next part of the review, we're gonna talk about shape. If you're a big Air Max 1 collector, just Air Max head, shape is probably one of the most important things someone can tackle. I've covered this in most of my Potter reviews, so if you haven't watched those, feel free to, because I'm gonna bring those out and use them as a good example, you know? Here we have Potter Air Max 1s in the black colorway, probably one of my most worn out of all of them. I love these, I really do love these. And I'm gonna go ahead and compare them to this one right here. All right, so this is what we traditionally want to see. This is closer to the OG shape that Air Max 1 fans just absolutely adore. And in my opinion, Concepts and Nike did a really good job trying to like imitate it or give it that OG shape. It's not too boxy. It doesn't give you that banana shape that people absolutely hate when it comes to Air Max. And it's a good take on a good shape for an Air Max 1, you know? I said that weird. I feel like the overlapping of the denim and this canvas right here kind of gives it a bulkier look. But if you look closely, there's a good bend to it. If you compare both, yeah, it's gonna look like the Patas are the winner in the situation, but it's just so close that I gotta give these a pass for having a decent shape. Now, I did the inside test, so people have been saying you kind of have to size half up on these. And I'm gonna have to agree, if you have a narrow foot, you might want to size down on them. I don't know if I said up, but you're gonna want to size down on them. Sorry about that. So you're gonna want to size down because it feels like this doesn't have as much padding as like the regular Air Max does. So I checked these, and I checked, I have a pair of Lemonades from like 2020. And those had more padding near the toe box. This one, since it's that canvas and it's that denim, doesn't. And I kind of like that. That's a dope like fit. But for me, I have more of a wider foot, so I'm okay sticking with this 10.5. I do have a little space in here that I'm a little uncomfortable with, but you know, I could always put it like a sneaker shield or whatever the case may be. I'm good on the sides, and that's usually what I look for. But again, if you have a narrow foot, you're probably gonna wanna have half size down from your normal Air Max 1 size. If you don't know your normal Air Max 1 size, that's a whole different video, bro. So these did retail for $170. It was $120 after shipping and tax, I think. Straight from the concept site. And what do you guys think of them? Are these dope? Are they passes? Definitely let me know. Oh, man, I keep finding more. Like, I'm seeing all these like details on the insole. This is crazy. This is a crazy sneaker. I'm not gonna throw these on foot because I'm gonna try to get heavies in a size 10 and then wear those and decide which one I'm gonna keep and which one I'm gonna let go. But until the next video, bro, I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Be easy. Good luck to the people that are actually trying for these, that want these. Resale doesn't look too bad on these right now. I feel like they're gonna keep going down, especially after the sneakers release. So good luck to you. I love you guys. Thank you for the support. Thank you for 1,700 subs. And I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Peace.